This show is brought to you by
Multiply Group's Q1 net profit surges 241% and HSBC's Q1 net profit soars over 221%. You're watching The Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramya Faraj. Abu Dhabi-based investment firm Multiply Group saw a 241% year-on-year surge in net profit, excluding fair value gains and losses of $72.4 million. $82.5 million were generated in dividends from its public market portfolio. The group has interests in energy, mobility services, and media. If fair value numbers were included in Q1 earnings, it would have seen a loss of $72.2 million and a net profit of only $139,000. Saudi Arabia's industrial and mining sector plans to reduce imports by up to 50%, and it's aiming to attract investment opportunities. Officials say the sector is working to bring in 50 investment opportunities worth over $25.6 billion in machinery and equipment. The ministry also seeks to automate factory operations and has adopted the Future Factories program. Meanwhile, Saudi's machinery sector is working with an investor to assemble its industrial robotics arm. This would be the initial stage to develop the kingdom's robotics industry. HSBC Holdings saw Q1 net profit shoot up by 221.3% year-on-year to $11 billion, driven by higher interest income from its entire global business segments. The London headquartered bank says its profit before tax for the quarter reached $12.9 billion from $4.1 billion for the same period a year ago. Revenue for the first quarter increased by 64% year-on-year to $20.2 billion. As the bank benefited from interest rate hikes that pushed its net interest income in all of its global businesses higher. BP saw a $4.96 billion net income in Q1, up from $4.8 billion in Q4 2022, on the back of strong oil and gas trading as it pared back a share buyback program. This beat analysts' expectations of $4.3 billion in net income. BP says it will repurchase a further $1.75 billion of shares over the next quarter after buying $2.75 billion in the previous quarter. BP's dividend remained unchanged at 6.61 cents per share after a 10% increase in February. IBM plans to stop hiring people to fill thousands of roles that the company believes AI can handle in the coming years, marking one of the most serious and tangible threats AI has posed to the workforce. Officials say around 30% of 26,000 non-customer-facing positions, like human resources jobs, could be replaced by AI over a 5-year period. HR duties like documenting employee moves to different departments and writing employment verification letters will likely be among the first jobs rolled over to AI. The IMF has raised Asia's economic forecast, but it warned of risks from inflation and global market volatility driven by Western banking sector issues. Asia's economy is expected to expand 4.6% this year after a 3.8% increase in 2022, contributing around 70% of global growth. The IMF forecasts China will expand 5.2% and India 5.9%. Growth in the rest of Asia is also expected to bottom out this year. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's richest people. Our biggest loser today is Jeff Bezos. He's down $3.4 billion with net wealth of $125.1 billion. Our second biggest loser today is Elon Musk. He's down $1.6 billion with net wealth of $172.9 billion. And our third place loser is philanthropist and Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, Mackenzie Scott. She's down $905 million, still with net wealth of $27.4 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest billionaires news. And with the Forbes Middle East Women's Summit 2023 quickly approaching, Saudi Arabia's Diriyah company is getting ready to offer delegates a remarkable experience as the summit's official hosting partner from May 21st to 23rd. Diriyah will host a guided tour at the Ut-Teref UNESCO World Heritage Site and a prestigious dinner at the Bujeri Terrace. The $63.2 billion Diriyah project is a 14 square kilometer mixed-use area adjacent to Riyadh. It houses hotels, residences, universities, malls, cultural venues, and more, and all while staying true to the traditional mud brick Najdi architectural style. I'm Ramya Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.